to the Blind Diaries. Hey y'all, welcome back to my new episode, The Blind Diaries. I'm so excited, y'all. I got my baby cousin with me, y'all. Yes! I'm so super excited. Y'all just don't know how excited I am. I've been telling her, man, we gonna get on my podcast. And it's like we've been going back and forth with it, and today is the day, and here she is. So welcome, man. Y'all, my cheeks is like high right now. Like I'm cheesy.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I'm glad we made the time to do it.
Yes, we did.
It's been a long time coming.
Yes. The only person that's been like family is my mom that's been on my podcast. So this is gonna be something totally different. Y'all been hearing different people I met at the Blind Center, other friends I met off social media, but family, y'all, I don't know what she gonna tell y'all, but I think this is gonna be a good episode. So we're gonna start off, and I'm gonna ask her a question like I do everybody. Were you born visually impaired?
No.
Yes. That is the first question I always ask my guests, you know, but of course, are you visually impaired?
I am not.
Yes. Wah.
Oh. Huge disadvantage.
Yeah. So, you know, we got all that out the way. So, like I said, this is my younger cousin. More like a sister to me. Our parents are sisters, and they're, they were very, very close. My auntie, rest in peace, she's no longer here with us. But y'all will hear my dog in the background, so just ignore Mr. King. Let me see, how throwback do I want to start?
Oh, God.
I will ask you this, and this can be a question for my families moving forward. When did you realize I was different? Or I can say that, oh my God, my cousin Loki can't see. Was there a time? Because I feel like as kids, you really don't.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I feel like there wasn't like a significant moment that stood out as like, oh, Nikki can't see, you know, because when you are basically raised in an environment, like that's all you know. So even from when we were younger, we would go out to eat and I'm like reading the menu for you and things like that, describing the menu. You know, for me, it was like a game, you know? I got to tell you the menu. I'm like, girl, the Whopper got cheese, pickles, onions, mayonnaise. You want some mayonnaise on there?
Right.
You know, so it wasn't really a significant or a pivotal moment to me. You just always been Nikki.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And then like, especially seeing you like going into like different programs and stuff growing up, at some point I can admit I was jealous.
Okay.
Because I'm like,
okay,
she gets to do all these cool things, you know, but the truth of the matter is that, you know, you were carrying like a really big burden at the time. And for us as kids, we don't realize how big of a burden it is and how heavily you do rely on the people that are around you or that care and love for you, you know. So yeah, I don't think there was just a significant moment. I think it was just something that I was accustomed to.
Right. So again, if we go back, every part of LA, one lived in the jungles. Our parents lived up the street from us.
Yes.
We lived in Dorset Village. Our parents a building across.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until that time came when you left, when, you know, Auntie moved, you know, y'all went to Palmdale. And so when I did go to Camp Bloomfield and I was going to the Braille Institute after school, it was like you said, why she get to go on these fun trips, you know? And I don't think it was like, oh, she's going because something is different about her. It's just, oh, my older cousin is going on these activities and I can't go.
Yeah.
You know? But then I think as we get older, they're like, okay, we're having a conversation now, and now she's telling me I can't see A, B, and C.
Yes.
And so when I say, is there a time now as an adult or teenagers, did it kind of hit me like, wait a minute?
Okay, so irregardless to you being visually impaired, you have been always my most turned cousin. Okay? I was talking about dancing, you clubbing, girl, your nails stayed done, eyebrows done, you had all type of bags, girl. you were working for LA school district. Like, you were reaching stones that people that had all of their vision hadn't reached, you know? So I can honestly say though, over the years, I have witnessed you experience like a decline in your vision. You know, now you're kind of like, your days are calculated, as in like, you know, like, okay, I'm going to be able to see well today, or I won't see well today. And I see that difference. I can see how it's becoming more of a challenge. And I mean, you're still prevailing because you're able to do a vast amount of things, you know, irregardless of the condition. But I do see a difference from, you know, when you were younger to now. Right. You know, even though you are more comfortable in operating with your vision, but I can see how your life is like developing and you want to experience these things, but your vision is like affecting your ability to fully experience things to just fulfillment, you know, feeling enjoyable. And it's kind of like, sometimes it's like ruining the mood for you.
Absolutely.
You know, and I can imagine that's like a mental burden, you know, not just vision. Now we have to add the mental element of it, you know?
Right.
So I do see that difference.
And I want to go back a little bit. Again, I'm going to say this again. I'm a little older, even though she think, you know, she runs stuff sometimes. But she's a younger cousin. I'm a big cousin. We was in these streets.
Ruben.
But
Ruben.
we was in these streets. We didn't go too far. But if you're familiar with LA area, like remember we'll catch the dash.
Yes.
We'll go from my house maybe to the Crenshaw
Mall.
to maybe to my daddy's house on Jefferson and walk from Crenshaw to Jefferson.
And Swarber was doing something.
Yeah, and go all the way around and come back home.
Yeah.
And then another day we'll go from my house to the Slauson swap meet.
Oh, the Slauson.
You know,
so many times.
That's when they played music in the swap.
I know. Remember the chili cheese Fritos?
Yes, and then the
churros.
churros.
My God, the churros are so good. The Slauson was everything. We used to get the $13 new set.
Yeah.
Eyebrows was only $5.
No. We would take pictures at the picture booth.
Yes. The first little set was only $13 or $17, something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Slauson used to be popping. I do miss the Slauson. The Slauson, that was a part of a culture that.
Yes.
I miss real bad.
These children don't know nothing about that.
Yes, but when you go get started on the days, you used to go to the club, girl. Yeah. You was at the arena.
Hush your mouth.
Tearing it up, okay? Tearing it up.
Literally like Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Crazy. And still have to get up and go to work the next morning.
Yeah.
You know, that's when you would come visit us. Like, where y'all going? Oh, we going out. And that's crazy because the club, speaking of the club scene, y'all, it is so hard going to the club with the lights.
You know what? Even as a non-visually impaired person, it is really aggravating to be honest.
It is? Because I thought
me. No, it literally bothers me. Sometimes I'm in the club and I'm just closing my eyes. Oh. They probably think I'm high.
You didn't.
But I just be closing my eyes because
that's what I do. It's too much.
Yeah, it is.
But
it can be overstimulating.
The reason I bring that up is because we go to the club and it's like I'm like this.
Yeah, I know.
Don't go too far.
Yeah.
You know,
but we always give you a little space, pop that thing.
Yeah. Or I would do something like if somebody come by and we don't want to dance with that person, we'll just turn around,
act like y'all see them.
Yeah. There were definitely little things I would do. People, and at that time, I didn't use the blind cane.
No.
I was in.
And it's scary to think, like, girl, you was really navigating through the streets of LA without a damn stick. Or transportation.
But
sorry, cane.
It's okay. But because my vision was different.
Yeah.
You know, now, like right now, my eyes are foggy. Yesterday was super blurry. And then tomorrow's going to be clear. So my clear days are like my LA days. You know, I taught myself how to cross the street. I taught myself how to walk downstairs. I taught myself, you know, how to cook. And, you know, I'm not scared of knives and fire and stuff like that. So it doesn't really bother me. But, you know.
But that's admirable. Like, truly, because even if I just close my eyes and attempt to do something, I would grow so frustrated. And I just feel like if I were someone that had your condition, I probably wouldn't have fought as hard as you did, because I just can't imagine being in your shoes and just really having to hope for the best.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, at the end of the day, I had no choice.
Yeah.
Unless I was just gonna just stay at home. You know what I mean? Like, I literally had no choice. I graduated from high school in 2006. I started going to trade tech 2007. And I started working in 2007, like you mentioned, for the school district. So, and I was catching the bus all around LA. I was subbing. So I was going everywhere. Like, it was crazy. Like, I had a speech ready. Hi, my name is Nikki. I'm visually impaired and I'm your sub. And they'll be like, you what? Just to, you know, and, you know, I have to teach myself little things with the kids because I can't, hey, your teacher can't see that, your teacher can't see that, so I'll make a game. Oh, let's get some colors. I'm a, you know, scrabble on this paper. Can you tell the teacher what color this is? Like, I faked the funk in the funk house, as my mama say.
But you always be super creative. So
Yeah, you have to
you make everything fun and exciting. The ABCs ain't gonna be the ABCs. It's gonna be the remix.
Yes! They know when Miss Nikki come, we are not just doing ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4,
we go.
No. Yep. I said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, N, T, U, V, W, X, N, Y, N,
Z. I'm telling you.
That is me. That is me.
And you've always been great with kids as well.
Yeah, you know what? So my mom was working for the school district way before I have. She was actually pregnant with me when she started working with them, and I would go up there. And so, you know, I would play with the kids, and plus I'm the only child, so it's like I just love being around other kids. You know what I mean? My mom had me at preschool at 2, you know, so I've just always been around kids and people and stuff like that. So I don't like to toot my own horn, but I will say I am definitely a people person.
Yes.
And I don't mind speaking to people or crowds, and I think it's because I can't see people's face expression.
Yes, you used to blow my mind with that when we were younger. You'd be having full conversations with people, and we walk away, I'd be like, you know them? You like, nah, girl, I ain't never met them before. And I'm just like, how do you do that? But it's been an inspiration for me to connect with people from all walks of life. Like, you have no social anxiety. You will walk into a room and be like, hey. But when you think about it, like, mentally, it's like, you can't see anybody anyway. Right. So even if you're making a face or whatever, I just like to see, I'm gonna just keep going.
Exactly.
You know, and girl, that's everything. It's people, you know, with fully capable of seeing, and probably because of that, we shy away, but not you. You keep going.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So, if y'all need somebody to host your party, I'm her, okay? You can
hype man, hype woman of the century, okay? She's been a hype woman since she came out.
I'm just saying. I like to talk, clearly. That's why we're doing this, because I don't mind speaking. And again, like you said, I just like to be around people. I like people.
Yes.
And maybe I like people a little bit too much.
No, but your energy is everything. Like, I know that there are times that you feel like, or have felt like, you were like a burden to people. But the thing is that you are so genuine that it's almost like we are happy to help. Because we want to see you grow. We want to see you experience life and enjoy life because you're so deserving of it. You show up for everyone. And it's time that people show up for you.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you even saying that. But you giving me my flowers, and, you know, I have to give you yours because, like I said, it's been a struggle. I deal with separation. I don't like separation. Like I mentioned before, with me being the only child and us being raised together, when Auntie moved y'all to Palmdale, that really took a lot. You know, that
you
really
had
took
to
a lot.
like reinvent yourself in a way. You had to go out and make new friends. And girl, I ain't gonna lie to you. It seemed like once I left and went to Palmdale, your life took off. Okay, you was outside.
Well, you know what? It's because I know around that time, me and Tiffany had met.
Yes.
I think so. It was like, and that's my best friend, and she will be on here very soon.
Yes,
and then I think it was a connected in Mish. You know what I mean? So it was like people were coming, but it was still different because it was like my little sister left. You know what I mean? And then, you know, things in between, and people do things, get older, and life changes. But it's like I said, it's just totally different from the people you were raised with to see like, oh my God, if my cousin has a disability? What?
Yeah.
What is
And
that?
it's weird because I've never seen it as a disability, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is, but it's just like you took it and you owned it. Like the minute someone talks about anything to do with it, I'm like, well, I got a cousin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People be like, oh, I can't do it. Well, my cousin.
Right.
So I'm telling you, you made lemonade. You took lemons and you made lemonade. You put a little strawberry in there too.
You stupid.
You made lemonade.
Well, I think too, our parents didn't really, there wasn't a discussion.
No.
And even
It's
my
like,
daddy.
this is who you are.
Right, and even my daddy, he was different. You go to Uncle Mark's house, you get the pickles and the hot Cheetos.
And $1.
And $1.
Don't forget, he gonna start it off. He gonna gaslight me and think I owe him $1.
Right.
But eventually I got $1.
Right,
But then he got it right back because he made me pay for my pickles.
Right.
You know what? We gotta call Uncle Mark.
Not that I
He
think
either
about
owe me
it.
some dollars or some pickles.
Now I remember. I put this together, but I'm saying even when you look at my dad, you didn't think, oh, he's been, you know what I mean? Like it was never a
I
conversation.
didn't. Like he was just loud.
Yeah.
And he was funny.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. Like when you're a kid, you don't put people in boxes. I feel like that's taught.
Yeah.
Because as a child, I never saw you as my blind cousin.
Yeah.
My cousin that's visually impaired,
Yeah.
or your dad that's visually impaired. I just saw you as Nikki.
Yeah.
That's Mark.
Yeah.
That's Nikki. He loud. Sometimes she running shit. That's just what it is.
Right. So, it is what it is. I'm so happy we was able to have this conversation because, we really never had this conversation.
I know.
Like, real talk. Like, y'all, this is not something that we rehearsed. This is just some real shit. You know what I mean? Like, I never be like, May, when did you realize I was visually impaired? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she said, she did realize that, oh, shoot, she wearing shades now. She has a cane now. Matter of fact, we went to my uncle's retirement, and he was like, oh, you really can't see now? Like, yeah. So it's different from when people see me 5-6 years ago, or even 2-3 years ago, and they see me now. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know it was that bad. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, I'm so happy we were able to do this, and I think we just put it all out there. When we get together, it's a hot mess, y'all. Like in a good way, okay?
Hot girl, hot mess.
let me see if I can try to bring something up, and we gonna catch. I'm gonna put 2 things out there, all right?
Oh Lord.
Like, you know the vein.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you realize?
I do.
Sometimes we just do these things very much often, but we don't know where they come from, right?
I don't know where they come from, but I'm realising that I've inherited it from you.
Is that
the
right?
first time I heard you speak like this, we were watching Baywatch in the jungles off of Buckingham Road.
And
you're watching Yes, and
Okay.
Rosalia, exactly. We were in the jungles and we were watching Baywatch, and you started talking like this because the Spice Girls were very popular back then. And I thought to myself, how did she do that? I want to do that too. And so now whenever I do it, I think of you.
Well, I always used to say, is your boyfriend a spray painter? All right, y'all. Thank you. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to press that like button. Tell a friend and a neighbor. Nikki J is back, y'all. And we are out, y'all. Bye.